Yo, what is good, everybody? Daniel Fox here, back with another just sweet. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. And we are back. OG. Now, I've been back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's controller-wise. PC wise is different. But, we are back with raiyan0219, one of our other OG duos. This is honestly crazy. As y'all know that he graduated his Libs August 8th, and it's just amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now he's getting a PC very soon, and you know he's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, chilling, trading, and everything is just like yesterday, right? After seeing BTC, Bitcoin, whatever. Nah, yesterday, Friday was gold. It was a higher time frame. I think it was a 1 hour supply zone. It broke structure, everything, whatever, right? And then today was bad. He was trying to go with that, right? The lower time frame was showing literally like demand. Those are demands on plus price was literally bullish. So, short term is gonna be very bullish. So I'm like, all right, let me just take a long, right? That's all in high. And that's what happened, and he was in drawdown, literally 2,000, and it was just the whole scheme was in drawdown. And then later, like it went down, and then he was back, like towards like July time. It was literally like he was in drawdown, whatever. So, yeah, bro. Hopefully he ended off with profits. I'm saying, so yeah. Anyway, trading LLC, we found the strategy. It was just so beautiful, bro. External 15-minute, 5-minute internal supply demand. It's 15-minute bullish bearish. Then if it's bullish, then we go bullish. If it's bearish, then we look for 5-minute bearish. So yeah, that's good. And 1 minute, like 15-minute is bullish. 5-minute we look for demand. 1 minute. Once it comes to our 5 minutes, once it comes to our zone, we want 1 minute we look for a mistake, and we end up with the next high or crash. But the main thing that I learned, right, is that prices are big structure. Like yesterday, right, I back tested, not the actual back test, but like back tested the supply and demand zones on the 5-minute. Yeah, on Ethereum. Not Ethereum, real USD. And I found out that most of the trades literally like play out. The ones that have a break of structure and are in line with the trend, those trades do play out so goodly. And then even the one-dimensional character, it was so beautiful. But when we were backtesting on Euro USD, right? We were not taking the 5-minute. We were just only going off the 5-minute zone. So if the 5-minute was bullish, then we would take demand zones, and then we would go on 1 minute for trading pick, then we would enter for the next low. So yeah. The main thing was just like break up structure and trend.
I've been having nightmares. A dark silhouette. Some shapeless man. Laughing. He sounds almost like the visitor. It must be him. Geno. And I don't think we can face him without Jones.
What the hell just happened over here? Honestly. Dude, what in the world is happening? I don't know, he's on my building. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyways, we're looking at trading LLC. So yeah, today, wallahi, I swear, like after I showered and everything, about to go to the house today, whatever, right? I was just thinking that, bro, like trading, like this is feels so possible, bro. I feel like I'm gonna make it. Like I know I'm gonna make it. Like it's like, you know, it's just hit me, bro. Yeah. How traders legally play zero attacks by day trade warrior. Make 20 million, bro. $400 to like, or 20 million.
So mark-to-market accounting is a pretty big deal, especially for traders who have lost money. With mark-to-market accounting, you can write off unlimited losses against your income. That's not true if you don't apply mark-to-market accounting. So at the end of the year, from your broker, you will get a 1099. And the 1099 is one is it will exempt wash sales. And so what that is, a wash sale is when you sell something for a loss, and then you buy back a substantially similar position within 30 days. This wash sale rule was created because in December, what a lot of investors used to do is any position they were holding for a loss, they would sell it, so they would have a loss on their 1099, and then in January, they would buy back the position. So they would basically just take the loss, harvest the loss, and then get back into the same stuff. And the IRS said, no. If you're going to sell it and then buy it back within 30 days, you can't write off that initial loss. Well, wait a second, what about for a day trader? What if you're day trading and you take a loss and then you trade the stock the next day? The IRS would say, well, that's fine. So all of a sudden, this becomes day trading. I've known traders who have had $1 million of wash sales that were exempt. So even though they might have only made $200,000 on the year in net profit, it showed that they actually had $1.2 million in profit because of the wash sales that were exempt. Now that doesn't make sense. You have to pay $600,000 in tax, and you literally only made $200,000 in profit. But when these wash sales were created, they never thought people would pay. So in that case, you've got to hire a CPA to figure it out. Diagram. It's just a pain and it's expensive. So the alternative is filing for mark-to-market accounting. When you have mark-to-market accounting, you're exempt sales. And that does two things. The second thing mark-to-market accounting does is it removes the $3,000 restriction that you can only write off $3,000 of a capital loss against income. So now, let's say that things didn't go very well. You actually lost $100,000 in your LLC. And then you still had an extra $13,000 in deductions, so you're actually down $113,000. Well, let's say, on the good side, you've got a W-2 job, and it's $150,000. All right, that's awesome. So at least life's good over here. Now, if you did not already set this up as a business, you wouldn't be writing off any of the $13,000, and you'd only be able to write off $3,000 of this $100,000 loss. $3,000. And so you would still pay income tax on, well, $147,000, which would be pretty terrible considering in total you only made about $37,000. If you file market accounting trader tax status, like your LLC, you're creating as a business, then all of a sudden, this $113,000 is a loss that has missing here. And now we have. So now you're this is like. It's a huge.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, I'm just sharing with you the things that I have learned over the years. So tax rules are complicated. Every individual circumstance is different, depending on what state you're in, depending on how much you make. There's a whole new area. So you should always consult CPA before you file your return. However, what I've learned over the years is that most traders are not taking advantage of either trading in a corporation, trader tax status, or partner. Most traders are not using a Roth IRA, even if you're only using it as the second account. So number one, we talked about Puerto Rico. Number two, we talked about IRAs. And number three, we talked about businesses. So if you're trading in a business, this is the one where you still will have capital gains tax. You will. But it will be lower as long as you're using the trader tax status and market market. It'll be lower than so these are your three potential steps. And what I see traders doing who are earning seven figures a year consistently is they're voting with their money. They're often moving to states that have lower tax liabilities. So states like Florida, New Hampshire, Texas are obviously a lot more taxable than New York City, California, even Massachusetts. I mean, Massachusetts is a high-income state thanks to this new millionaire tax. But a lot of states are doing it. They're wanting to fund all of these services, and they're making the wealthy people pay for it. And, you know, you can have your opinion as you'd like it, but there's a huge difference between the people in the top income bracket who are making $2 million a year and the people who are making $200 million and $2 million. But we're in the same bracket. So I'm the poorest rich person that there is, according to the IRS. Because I fit in the top bracket, but I'm at the very bottom of the bracket. And this is where you have to be really thoughtful about what you're going to do to minimize the unnecessary tax. So, yes, you have to pay tax if you're taking profit out, but you don't. So, it's your right to make sure you're taking advantage of the deductions that are available. They're taking advantage of a Roth IRA, so you can start saving for retirement. And if you like, you can always consider moving to Puerto Rico. Now, I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode. If you found it helpful at all, hit that thumbs up. I hope you are subscribed to the channel. I do as always, I trade with whiskey. My results aren't simple. Please take it slow. And I'll see you for the next upload real soon.
Bitch, fuck you, nigga. Let's go. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Bro, chillin'? Appreciate you. What's that? The Hollywood one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
And then that's the 90 one. Can I grab a quick picture real quick? Bro, I appreciate you, bro. You be safe, alright? Take care. Yeah, No problem. It's on Instagram, okay? Okay, buen día. Bye bye. Oh.
A hard memory bias when you are executing on the 1 minute chart, and I'm here to tell you that everybody tells you that you need a hard memory bias when you are executing on the 1 minute chart, and I'm here to tell you that you do not need a hard memory bias. You just need to react to what is happening on the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart will tell you everything that you need to know. This is a trailer.
Fortnite real.
The chart will tell you everything that you need to know. This is a trailer. For this trailer, there's a quick manipulation of close, there was an SLT, we started to respect the bullish PD release, and then I took a long of a displacement candle because the market was telling me that it was going to work. So when the market is telling me that it wants to do something, I don't need to zoom out to the hourly, the 4 hour, the 30 minute, etc. I just react to what is happening on the 1 minute chart. Here's a short it was just reacting to what was happening on the highs and lows. Clear manipulation at the highs, okay? We also swept out an external high, okay? You start to see a lot of displacement lower, and then react. I look at the markets, but my eyes, I start to react, and then I take my executions. This one was a break even right here. I was targeting a little too many points and holding past the first journal liquidity. Here's another break here, 14 lows. As you can see, clear manipulation at the lows, and then price starts to displace higher. We know that price is more than likely going to have at least a 30 to 50 point return. They're sweeping up external lows or external highs. So why do you need to zoom out to the hourly, the 4 hour, the daily? It doesn't matter. Just start to react. That is the whole foundation of my strategy. That has literally all of my payouts in my apartment, all of my students profitable. You just need to start to react. If you're interested in learning how to trade this exact framework, you can join my Discord, learn every single thing that you need to know on the 1 minute chart. It's extremely simple. It's a high win rate. But it tells you that you need a chart, and I'm here to tell you that you do not need a price. You just need to react to what is happening on the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart will tell you everything that you need to know. This is a trade I bought on Friday right here. For this trade, clear manipulation at lows, there was an S&T. We started to respect the bullish PD arrays, and then I took a long of a displacement candle because the market was telling me that price wanted to go higher. So when the market is telling me that it wants to do something, I don't need to zoom out to the hourly, 4 hour, 30 minute, etc. I just react to what is happening on a 1 minute chart. Here's a short that I took for $3,150. The short was extremely simple. It was just reacting to what was happening at the highs and lows. Clear manipulation at the highs, okay? We also spoke down an external high, okay? You start to see a lot of displacement lower. I then react. I look at the markets, but my eyes, I start to react, and I take my executions. This one was a break even right here. I was targeting a little too many points and holding past the first journal liquidity. Here's another trade right here. As you can see, clear manipulation at the lows, and then price starts to displace higher. We know that price is more than likely going to have at least a 30 to 50 point rebound. Moving up external lows or external highs, so why need to zoom out to the hourly, the 4 hour, the daily? It doesn't matter. Just start to react. That is the whole foundation of my strategy. That has literally all of my payouts helping my partner, all of my students. You just need to start to react. If you are interested in learning how to trade this exact framework, you can join my Discord, learn every single thing that you need to know on the 1 minute chart. It's extremely simple. It's a high win rate. Everybody tells me that they are not in place when you're executing on the 1 minute chart, and I'm here to tell you that you should not feel price. You just need to react to what is happening on the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart will tell you everything that you need to know. This is a trade I caught on Friday right here. For this trade, there's clear manipulation at lows, there's an S&T. We started to respect the bullish PD arrays, and then I took a
PD arrays.
candle because the market
Oh, I
was telling
forgot.
me that
I'm
price
still
wants
live.
to
Let's
the
go.
market is telling me that to do something. I don't need to zoom out to the hourly, the 4-hour, the 30-minute, etc. I just react to what is happening on the 1-minute chart. Here's a short that I took for $3,150. The short was extremely simple. It was just reacting to what was happening at highs and lows. Clear manipulation at the highs, okay? We also swept out an external high, okay? We start to see a lot of displacement lower. I then react. I look at the markets with my eyes. I start to react, and then I take my executions. This one was a break even right here. I was targeting a little too many points and pulling past the first draw on liquidity. Here's another trade right here, $1,400. As you can see, clear manipulation at the low, and then price starts to displace higher. We know that price is more than likely going to have at least a 30 to 50% rebound after sweeping an external low or external highs. So why do you need to zoom out to the hourly or the daily? It doesn't matter. Just start to react. That is the whole foundation of my strategy that has gotten me literally all of my payouts, got me land in my apartment, all of my students. You just need to start to react. If you are interested in learning how to trade this exact framework, you can join my Discord, learn every single thing that you need to know on the 1-minute chart. It's extremely simple. It's high leverage. Everybody tell me that you need a higher memory bias when you're executing the 1-minute chart, and I'm here to tell you that you do not need a higher memory bias. You just need to react to what is happening on the 1-minute chart. The 1-minute chart will tell you everything that you need to know. This is a trade I bought on Friday right here. For this trade, there's clear manipulation at lows. There was an S&P. We started to respect the bullish PD arrays, and then I came on a displacement candle because the market was telling me that price wanted to go higher. So when the market is telling me that it wants to do something, I don't need to zoom out to the hourly, the 4-hour, 30-minute, etc. I just react to what is happening on the 1-minute chart. Here's a short that I took for $3,150. The short was extremely simple. I was just reacting to what was happening at highs and lows. Clear manipulation at the highs, okay? We also swept out an external high, okay? We started to see a lot of displacement lower. I then react. Look at markets with my eyes, I start to react, and I take my execution. This one.
You see, so imagine turning your day trading hobby into a highly profitable, tax-efficient business. Yes, it's not just a dream, but it's a strategic move. Taxes also can help you protect your assets extremely well. So in today's video, we're going to dive a little bit deeper on how to trade as a business using an LLC. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian Rivera here. And talk about a lot of different things that really under the tax strategy. That's to help business owners save money on taxes. What you are doing, don't take the tax strategy. So if you're like most traders, the thrill of trading and making a profit is usually matched by the fear of losses and also complications as it comes to taxes. So you're not just day trading stocks, but you're navigating a financial landscape. Find any advantage you can been there, and we understand how crucial it is to find solutions that not only help you protect your hard-earned gains, but also give you peace of mind. And that's why today we're going to talk a little bit more about trading as a business under an LLC, a game trader for you operation. My goal at the end of this video is that you understand the ins and outs of the LLC, how it can protect protect your assets while strategizing from a tax perspective, providing tax efficiency, and how you can further streamline your operations. This is your blueprint of transforming your day trading into a legitimate business that will be protected. So, with years of experience in both tax planning and business structuring, I've helped countless entrepreneurs like you, both traders and non-traders, help structure their activities and to streamline their operations for success. So, by leveraging both the legal and tax benefits of an LLC, our clients have been able to scale their operation beyond what they thought possible, while also saving money
You're a
in taxes.
bitch.
Now it's your turn to put some of this stuff into practice and take your trading to the next level. Introductions to LLC for day trading. So an LLC or a limited liability company is not just for traditional businesses, but day traders can use these as well. By trading under an LLC, you gain crucial benefits such as personal asset protection, meaning your business and personal assets are now separated. Potential tax benefits that you can leverage under the LLC structure, and then number three, ability to make a legit business. I think this structure is particularly attractive for the trader out there who wants to take that next step and professionalize their trading career. Setting up your LLC. So setting up your LLC first starts off with selecting where you want to operate. So a lot of people like states such as Wyoming, Delaware, and Nevada, and because they have low fees to get set up, and they also setting up in your home state offers simplicity, cost effectiveness, and straightforward tax compliance requirements. So in my experience, it's generally best to set up in your home state because you usually have access to all the resources and support to help you along that journey, managing that LLC. And the other thing is, sometimes you don't want to have to maintain multiple designations for that LLC. A lot of times they don't have that. California, and you set up an LLC in Nevada. When you go to file your taxes, California will see that you're operating a Nevada-based business in California. They will require you to file what's called a corporate entity. So now you have to maintain two different restrictions. Once you've landed on your home state, the next step is you're going to want to name that LLC and make sure that it complies with your state regulation. So after you've named your entity, the next step is you want to identify a registered agent. Typically, this can be somebody in the state can identify or contact in the event that they can reach you. And from there, it's typically articles of incorporation. You're also going to get your federal tax ID now. And this is, you can think of it as it's EIN number. Assistance. So while you're still in the setup process, you also want to make sure that during this step, you make any further elections. It's typically either time-based, so it can be done within 75 days of the setup. For example, some other trade stuff, after the election, is done. It basically converts your capital gains to where must be made within 7. Days of inception. So if you create an LLC on January 1st, you can count from that date 75 days forward and make that election. And once you make that election, it'll go in your books and records. Another example, maybe you're a Forex trader